Hello, hello. Let's see if this is working. It looks like we're live. I don't know on how many platforms, but I hope that we are live. Mm, let's see. I'm trying to go live on TikTok as well. So I'm trying to set everything up so that it like multi-streams. It's a bit challenging. Oh. All right, I've got a verification code. Let's see if it works. Okay, it doesn't look like TikTok Live is working through Restream. Is there a delay on your end with audio or anything like that? Because as I'm talking, I'm seeing the video lag. So I just want to make sure that that is working on your end because I don't know what you're seeing or hearing. Um, just let me know before I start anything. Because Restream has changed a bunch of things. So, of course, it's different now than it was the last time I streamed, and um, it's supposed to multi-stream to TikTok, and it's not doing that. So, I just want to make sure that it is all copacetic. So, please let me know if you are experiencing a lag on your end. And I'm wearing a lot of makeup because um, I was filming, and when you take photos and film, it doesn't come out the same. So it feels very stage makeup-y. It feels very heavy to me right now. But so seeing myself on camera, I'm like, wow, I'm wearing so much makeup. But I promise there was a purpose. um, Let me know if you're seeing or experiencing any sound lag if my mouth is moving and the sound isn't coming out at the same time because I am seeing the feedback on my computer and I am not sure what you are seeing. So, hey Ice, can you tell me if my audio or video is lagging? Like, am I talking at the same time as you're hearing my voice? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Okay, perfect. Good. Thank you. I just wanted to make sure. So, I have been all of December and like thumbs up. All of December and most of January, I have been resorting my collection and moving everything from binders to boxes because I do sell on Whatnot. So now I'm going through my collection and scanning everything into an app to make sure that I know what the value of everything is and what I have multiples of, and offload anything that I'm not using and don't plan to use that has something of a value or is desirable. So it helps me sell the cards on Whatnot, but also keep track of what I actually own. I kept everything in binders so that when I'm looking for them for a deck, I could visually see them. But if I have them all in an app, then I could just type the card in the app and I'll know if I have it and what collection it's in. So I can look for it in a box. The boxes are a lot easier to store and take up a lot less space. However, Lorcana is only about 5 seasons deep, so I still have Lorcana in binders, and I am going to keep them in binders for now, but my magic collection is being sorted into boxes. So I've been working diligently on that. I have a lot to go, but today I want to open up. I already opened a trove and a box of Azurite Sea, and as you can see, this was the set booster box, and this was the trove. So it stores quite a bit. It stores about like 2+ boxes of cards. And that would be great for storing. It's just kind of like a little bit of a bulky storage box. I do want to keep the box for other things like dice or whatever, but I'm not going to keep this set in this box just yet. I am going to put Azurite Sea. I've gotten these gifted from Dragon Shield. They are fantastic. So I'm going to put Azurite Sea in one and Shimmering Skies in the other. Shimmering Skies is a little bit um older of a set. However, I for some reason missed it or skipped it. It like kind of came out, I think Ursula's Return and Shimmering Skies came out really near each other, and I kind of did one and not the other, and I realized like way after the fact I was like, "Oh shoot, I'm missing a set." So, I got a box of that and another box of Azurite Sea, so I'm going to put one in one and one in the other. Lorcana is still going to go in binders. And thank you to Dragon Shield for sending me these binders so I could store my collection. But my magic collection has gotten unruly, and that is going to have to start making its way to boxes because it's just too much right now. But alas. All right, I've got a box of Shimmering Skies, a box of Azurite Sea. I'm going to start with Azurite Sea because it is the newer set. So I'm going to go through this box and then just kind of like sort as I go. And then I'm going to do the Shimmering Skies box because I completely skipped out. Thank you, Ice Prophet. Ice Prophet says, I kind of love your crack a pack around the world clips. I have more of those in the chamber that I haven't posted. Like I think there's like 30 more that I haven't posted. So I've just been so busy doing like a million things, especially with the holidays and like giving gifts, and I like to give experiences, so I went to a lot of shows and like experience type things. Um and I've been posting about that a lot. So I took a little break from posting the backlog of packs around the world, but they're coming back this week. So I do have a backlog of them. I'm gonna keep posting them. And I am still doing them. So as I travel, I'm still cracking packs around the world. So um yeah, there's many more to come. And really fun ones too. I also I'm gonna keep that going every time I travel, which is exciting. I just have to make sure that I remember to bring product with me um, when I travel so that I have enough to like crack. Um, so that's gonna continue. But Yeah, I also the I meant to say, um, what I am bummed about, with the recent bans, I do not monetize my TikTok, so I'm not as upset about it as some like really high follow accounts that do make money off of it. Um, However, I am upset about the CapCut ban. So TikTok was banned and very quickly brought back, but CapCut is still gone. And CapCut was I used it very frequently for video editing and like fixing up my shorts and things like that and my cracking packs around the world. I did them all in CapCut and it just was really easy and I got used to it and I paid for the premium services and it is still not back. So it's a bummer to lose that. And while I will be doing cracking packs around the world videos, I just don't know how I'm going to edit them now. I have to find something new. So I'm on the hunt, but they will be back, I promise. All right. We are going to kick things off with some Azurite Sea. And let's see what we get. I don't think I got any enchanted in the last box, so though I know the enchanteds look a little different now. So that would be kind of the enchanted, if you're a Magic the Gathering fan, the enchanteds in Lorcana are kind of like the equivalent of like a shimmer foil or like the glittery foil. So they're like super rare, really valuable, really sought after, and they're like kind of like a full art, very foily, very pretty version of a card. And uh yeah, so that's like the best way that I could put it as the equivalent. Sorry, I had to move some things around in my setup and I'm trying to like recenter. It like looks like the camera looks like it's straight and then it's not. Sorry if I gave you motion sickness. All right. We've got Kakamora, Rue, Heffalumps Genie, I'm Still Here, Yokai, Diablo, John Silver, Billy Bones, We Could Be Immortals, Olivia Flavorsham, and a foil Kakamora. Lorcana is broken up into 6 colors, and all of the numbers, and then there's uh, feels like a PAX night. What's up, Christmas? Yeah, it is a PAX night. I have to open these and sort them. They've been sitting on my shelf for far too long. The instead of like a token, they give you like a puzzle piece, and if you collect all the pieces, they make a picture. Lorcana is broken into 6 colors, and all of the numbers on the bottom of the card are in numerical order within that color. So if you sort them by numerical color, by numerical order, all of the colors will be together in your binder. That is how I do it. I like to keep all the colors together. I like to keep them in numerical order because that way I know which ones I'm missing. Some people sort them by like mana value, um, or by type, like if they're an action or a creature. Um, but I like to just keep them in numerical order because that way I know what I'm missing and I know where to find it. You're going to Disney soon. I'm hoping to get a Stitch card at Ohana Brunch. Is that when you say Ohana Brunch, is that the one in the Polynesian, the breakfast they give cards there? That's something I didn't know actually because I just started a Disney podcast for beginners and people who are not maybe like used to traveling to Disney as much as I am. And I have been accepted as a creator for PAX East in Boston. That's in May. And they've asked me if I wanted to do a live podcast recording, which I can do with my Disney podcast. And while I have episodes 1 and 2 in the chamber, I'm editing them. They're going to release very soon, hopefully by the end of the month. So by May, I should hopefully have a wealth of episodes released. And I want to talk about Disney games and things like that. So, it would be really fun. I just dropped a binder and it made a loud thud, and I was like, "What is in this room with me?" And it is. I was like, "What the hell?" Okay, sorry. So I think I'm gonna apply for a live podcast recording for like talking about Disney games and things like that, and a little bit of Disney travel as well, and hopefully that'll go over well, and we'll get that accepted, and we can record live at PAX East. Um, you're gonna get your Stitch card signed. Awesome! That is so cool. I know that the characters have to sign the same way every time, and because Stitch is like a furry, I believe Stitch's signature is quite large. So I'm hopeful that they are willing to say yes and can fit the signature on the card. But that is a super fun idea. I hadn't thought of that. And actually, it's funny because Ice Prophet was just talking about. I have this small series on my socials about cracking packs around the world, and I recently did one in Disney World. I haven't posted them yet, but I will. And I brought a bunch of magic cards because I had a brand new box, and I just like scooped them up with me and took them with me. And the girl I was with who, like, helped me film the videos was like, "Oh, you should have brought Lorcana cards." And I'm like, "Why didn't I think of that? That is so obvious and, like, so dumb of me." And I even said it in one of my videos. Like, I think I was at the Halloween party and I was dressed as Princess Jasmine, and I posted that video already, and I said, like, "I'm at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. I'm dressed as Princess Jasmine. We're gonna crack a pack of," I think it was Gloomborough at the time, and I was like, "I should have brought Arcana cards and I didn't think of it." Like, so it was really silly of me, but I won't make that mistake again. So the next time I go to Disney, I will bring Lorcana cards. So, all right. Next pack. Thank you all for being here. And that's a great idea, King Wiggins. Markowski. Dale. Oh, it's the Rescue Rangers, Dale. Look at him. He's just a little guy. Ugh, so cute. Alistair Cray. I have a love-hate relationship with how many like minor characters they're putting in Lorcana. Like, I appreciate it, but they're putting in so many like modern minor characters that like I feel like not all of the millennials know who those characters are. I'm like a big Hero 6 fan, and I just went to Tokyo Disney in the summer. So like they're big on Big Hero 6, so I'm really up to date with Big Hero 6. So I'm familiar with a lot of these characters, but a lot of millennials aren't. Like I think they want to see if you want to I think millennials want to see like Raja or like some minor characters of our era that are really familiar to us. Um so it's an interesting choice that Ravensburger has taken with adding some of these like minor characters that are lesser known, but also not from like super classic movies. I want the knockoff Toon cards from Chippendale from like Ugly Sonic. Yeah, let me know, King Wiggins, if they can. When are you going? Yeah, I'm happy to share. I will talk about Disney all day. Like Disney, I to be specific, I have gone to Disneyland several times, but I am very, very, very knowledgeable in Walt Disney World. I live in New Jersey, but I'm an annual pass holder. So I go enough that my AP is worth it, even though I live way out of state. But I am always happy to talk about Disney travel. I did see the Chippendale movie. I did like it. I did like it. All right, we've got a very merry on birthday. I'm still here. Gadget Hack Wrench. See, I love the Rescue Rangers cards. That to me was like a solid include. Scar. Kakamura. Hot Potato. This is so cute. Look at the art on this. Freaking adorable. Oh my god. Which Stitch are you getting signed? Mr. Big, Chippendale, You Came Back is the foil. Oh, breaks my heart. And we've got a little puzzle piece. Look at that. We're slowly putting it together. My local game store was doing like an Azurite Sea kind of constructed event, and they called it Azurite Sea Constructed. And so I asked, I was like, oh, is it limited to Azurite Sea? And they were like, no, you can include anything from any set. And I was like, well, no, that's not what I want. Like, I'm like, you called it an Azurite Sea Constructed event, so I thought it was exclusively Azurite Sea. And that to me was more interesting because everyone is playing on a level playing field. You don't have to have the card knowledge of everything else. You're just building from this set, which I thought was a great idea, but unfortunately that's not what it was. So I didn't enter the event. But yeah, I would definitely like draft this or something like that. Like do like a sealed box draft where like each person opens a box and makes a deck from the box, and like luck of the draw, you get what you get, you build what you build, you know? Disney World at the end of the month, start of February, going to all parks, hoping to get Stitch Alien Dancer signed. Oh, that's incredible. I'm jealous. I want to go. I want to just call out of work and go. Feel like, all right, I'm here too. Oh, that is so fun. So, when you say going to all the parks, you're doing one of each of the four? Are you doing any water parks? Because it probably is a little chilly for water parks, though I think they're just open all year round because it can be hot this time of year in Florida anyway. But yeah, are you doing any of the water parks, and you're doing one of each of the four parks, or are you going multiple days? What's your plan? We got Adora Beazle Winter Pop. That's such a fun name. Chief Boggo, Fred, Mad Hatter's Teapot, Hercules, Gadget, Hatch Wrench. Oh, I started putting grays where they didn't belong. And I know they have different, they're like sapphire and whatever, but I just call them grays and blues and reds and purples. Diablo. See, I love sidekick cards. Like, that to me is so fun. John Darling, Pluto, Ambush, Mr. Smee. I swear I want to make a Smee deck. Like, I want to find an excuse. They probably don't synergize super well because Smee like helps other things, like other pirates and things like that. But I want so badly for Smee to work with himself so that I could just have a Smee deck. And then I'll just go to every event dressed like Smee in like shorts and a stripy shirt. We've got a foil Kakamora and another piece of our puzzle. Look at that. Look at that. Excuse me. Doing 4 main parks and a day at Disney Springs. Might do a water park, but not sure due to weather. Doing Epcot twice for Cosmic Rewind and Festival of the Arts. Festival of the Arts, I love. Festival of the Arts, to be fair, I think is probably my favorite of the 4 festivals, with a very close second being Flower and Garden. Yeah, I would feel comfortable saying that. Festival of the Arts is probably my favorite. I think I've had the best time every time I've gone to Festival of the Arts. So I think that's fair. And Cosmic Rewind is by far, hands down, the best ride I have ever, ever, ever been on. If you can get on it twice, please. You'd be so lucky. It is fantastic. I have a couple friends that get a little motion sickness on it, but I never do. I don't get motion sickness, and I don't have any like phobias or anything like that with regards to like rides or heights or anything like that. So I'm perfectly fine on that ride, but it's great. It's great. I can't say enough about it. It's great. there are, I believe, 6 different songs you could get. And hands down, for me, the worst song you could get is fucking Conga. I loathe the song Conga. Okay, like growing up Cuban American, my mother is Cuban. I have tons of family in Miami that are Cuban, and Gloria Estefan is Cuban. So we all grew up listening to Gloria Estefan and the Miami Sound Machine. And in the era of extreme talent like Whitney Houston, Gloria Estefan is like borderline tone deaf. She has no talent, I think. Like I feel like her voice is just unremarkable and not spectacular. And that song was fun for like 5 minutes when I was like 7 and everybody would do a conga line and I was like, friggin' conga line, yes. But like it's not fun anymore. I hate that song now. Like I hate that song. And every other song is a banger. Like no matter what you get, you're going to be like, "Ooh, somebody did something. Somebody followed or something. Somebody did something." Ah, Slick Judge! Hello! Welcome in! Thank you for the follow and thank you for being here. We're talking about Cosmic Rewind, the Guardians of the Galaxy ride in Disney World, and the 6 possible songs that you can get, and how Conga from Gloria Estefan and the Miami Sound Machine is the worst one you could possibly get on there. All of the other options are bangers. I think the best one is September. I think if you get September, it's going to be a really freaking good day. The last time I went, um, we only got to ride it one time, but we did get a ride. We did get a reservation. So we were lucky enough that we got a reservation. We only got to ride it once. And I was telling my friend when we went, I was like, oh, God, I hope we don't get Conga. I fucking hate that song. Conga's the worst one. Conga's the worst one. Oh my God, I hope we don't get Conga. And of course we get on it and we get Conga. And I'm like, God damn it, this is our only shot. Like, no. I was so bummed. I mean, I was so happy I got to ride it, but like so bummed that I got Conga. Yeah, I did it to myself. September would have been peak. I think they have I Ran by Flock of Seagulls. They have a Blondie song. Like everything else is a banger and then they have fucking Conga. Like why? That's not good. It's not good. But alas. Um Back to Lorcana. We've got Michael Darling. I feel very strongly about Conga and Gloria Estefan in general. Rabbit. Perilous Maze. Iago. Now I have Gloria Estefan songs stuck in my head. I'm like, it cuts both ways. My love is like a knife. It cuts both ways. And I'm like, you couldn't give a little bit more effort, a little flair, a little something. It's just so boring. Like, she has no talent, I feel. And I'm like, you're lucky you married into wealth, honey, because you're lacking a lot here. You're lacking a lot. Mr. Arrow. Meanwhile, she's like a bajillionaire and I'm sitting in like $5 fleece pants. So, I have no right, but here I am just sharing my shit opinions for free. Sail the Azurite Sea, prepare your bot. You know what's gonna happen? This video is gonna end up on YouTube and somebody is gonna watch this with their child. Like, oh, she's opening Lorcana cards. And I'm like, Gloria Estefan is shit. And they're gonna be like, wow, you clicked on the wrong video. David, Donald Duck, Mickey Mouse, Hercules. This is so cute. That's a really fun card. It's baby demigod Hercules. Yay! A foil Tiana. I love her. I love New Orleans and I love beignets. I love the Princess and the Frog, so I'm always happy to see Tiana. All right, we've got another piece of the puzzle. I think this is a 9-piecer. Anyway, looking at this kid's card game. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Everybody Wants to Rule the World is a great one way or another. Yeah, they're all good songs except for freaking Conga. I like won a petition to have them change it. That wasn't even in the Guardians movie. Like, why is it even there? I don't know. Can't just. I feel like because they're in Florida, they were like, you know, what's really Florida? Cubans. Mickey Mouse, Naveen's ukulele, Stitch, Little Trickster, Fairy Ship, Twin Fire, Helping Hand, Dr. Delbert Doppler, blah blah blah, Dr. Delbert Doppler, Peter Pan, Vanellope von Schweetz, Tigger in the Crow's Nest, Goofy. I love the Goofy cards. I feel like he doesn't ever see competitive play, but Goofy is like a fun guy, you know? Maleficent Staff. I want somebody to like break a silly deck, you know, like just like find a way to like make Goofy freaking goofy and like be like, oh, I brought this Goofy deck that isn't competitive at all. And then it like slaps everybody in the face and it's like, oh yuck, you know? I don't have the talent to do that. Like, I I could do my darndest. And I have good builds, but like I don't think I know Lorcana well enough that that I could be competitive with something silly, you know? Um but I could get there. I just need more like practice and research in it. But I want so badly for something really dumb to just come in off meta, unexpected, and just pow pow people in the face and be like, teehee, top 8, you know, like that kind of stuff. Like, I love those stories. That's the best for me. I'm a big hater of meta. Like, I. I don't like to build something that somebody else has already built. It feels like cheating. It feels like copying. It feels like no integrity. Like I'm just winning off of somebody else's hard work. And it feels like they should win with that deck and not everyone, you know? So I really don't like meta building. I want to come in with something unexpected and win with it. And that's just like hard, like, you know how everybody's like what's the saying? Um you know, work smarter, not harder. Like the work's already done for you. Just take it and run with it. And it's like I don't know. Maybe I like to torture myself, but I would rather put hard work into building a deck that I think is good and go in and lose and become a better player because of it and learn to make better builds because of it than to just copy somebody's list and go in and win without really understanding or lose and then just be like, oh man, I should have won with this or whatever. What's up, Beast? Quick, thank you for agreeing with me. I need them. I need more people on my side because I feel like a lot of competitive players are like, no way, the meta's awesome. And I'm like, I hate meta. So, you know, one day, it's like my secret dream because I don't think I'm good enough at Magic to win competitively, especially because people have been playing Magic since the 90s. They have like 30 years of experience in the game, where I've only been playing since 2021. So I only have 3 years of experience. I don't have the card knowledge, I don't have the history of the game or competitive play. So I just don't think that I could see myself getting really high in Magic. However, Lorcana is a new enough game that I feel like if I really put my all into it, I could probably get really good at it. Um, but I want to win with something off meta. I want to win with something redonkulous, you know? Like I just want to make a goofy deck and be like, a yuck, you know? That's what I want to do. Michael Darling, Rabbit, Galactic Communicator, Iago, Jim Hawkins, Sail the Azurite Sea, Wasabi, Scrump, just a little guy, Basil, Pete, Tadashi Hamada, a foil John Silver, and we've got another puzzle piece. We're slowly building it up. I think nowadays the only way to keep playing Magic is just finding exactly how you enjoy it and stay in that lane. Exactly. I think that's why I like Commander. I loved Standard, and I was heavy into Standard on Arena until Lord of the Rings came out, because it wasn't Standard legal, and I loved that set so much. I've built so many Commanders from it, and I'm still building Commanders from it. Like, every now and then I'll go through my collection, and I'm like, I want to build this, and then I do. Like, I'm still building from that set. I'm not over it yet, and it's like 2 years old. But it kind of led me away from Standard for a while because it wasn't Standard legal and I wanted to play those cards and I was really enjoying playing those cards. So I pulled away from Standard while Lord of the Rings was hot and I was gone for that summer, and then new sets came out and I felt like I didn't really know Standard anymore because I wasn't playing the cards that were out. And so I'm a little bit far removed from Standard right now, but I was playing Standard and enjoying it a lot. I hope to get back into it with MTGO, especially now that future Universes Beyond sets are going to be Standard legal. So that makes me really happy because I was bummed that Lord of the Rings wasn't. So I like that change. And it might be unpopular opinion, I'm not sure, but I really, really was so sad that I couldn't make a Lord of the Rings Standard deck. So I'm glad that future UB decks are going to be Standard legal. Um, just from like that personal feeling. But I I did I did enjoy like some silly, like non-competitive formats like Dan, and I love drafting, I love pre-release, I love Cube, I love that kind of stuff. But Commander is my primary format because it is what I enjoy and it is what I know well, and what I feel the most comfortable in, and what I feel is like kind of the least competitive, like it doesn't, there's no pressure to like win. It's just like I want to have a good time and I want to sit down at a table and have a good time. So I like that, like I can bring something silly that does something and it may not win, but it like, kind of impresses the table because it's stupid, but like everybody's like, haha, that's pretty cool. I like that about Commander. So, I kind of want to do the same thing with Lorcana, but like in a competitive competitive format. Um, and the reason I feel safer, I guess, with is the word I'm looking for with Lorcana is because I've been there since set 1 and there aren't that many sets, there aren't that many cards, so I feel like it's manageable for me, where Magic is a little bit daunting to me. Yeah, I love Cube. I want to build a Cube. I just haven't decided what direction I want to take. It's going to be janky. It's going to be silly, but I want to build a Cube. I built a my own sort of like spin-off of Dan, um based on a colorless card. I can't, the name is escaping me, but the deck is in Moxfield right now. So I'm hoping to put it in paper and play that as like a silly like off format, just like casually. But I do want to build a cube one day because I have so many cards that I'm like, I want to make use of these cards. Like, how do I do that? And I'm like, I'll build a cube. So mono white commander. I have like 14 mono white decks at this point, and I end counting. Like I will continue to build mono white. I love it. I love it. I build it all the time. Every set that comes out, there's at least one mono white commander that I like. So yes, please, please help me with cubes, like Judge, because I want to build one. I'm serious about it, but I want it to be like stupid. You know? Like, I want it to be, like, a silly, silly thing. Alright. Oh, this is gonna be a good pack because we're starting with Bay. Aladdin. This was my first cartoon crush, I think, was Aladdin. And I think my last cartoon crush was probably um Flynn Rider in Tangled, I think. I think that's safe to say. We've got Naveen's ukulele, Basil, Sisu, Mr. Arrow, Aunt Cass, Pleakley, Gopher, Lose the Way, Cobra Bubbles, Yokai, a foil Basil. We got double Basils here. And a puzzle piece. We're still not complete on the puzzle. Hola, buenas. ¿Cómo estás? Jasmine was your first cartoon crush. I dress as Jasmine almost every year. I was so fun fact, if you're not versed, adults are not allowed to dress up at Disney World with the exception of their Halloween parties. So if you purchase the extra ticketed event to the Halloween parties, which I always do, you can come in costume. And one year I went as Princess Jasmine and it was so successful that I have done it several times since. So I have gone to Disney World's parties as Princess Jasmine multiple times and apparently I make such a good Princess Jasmine that even the staff were like, "Oh my god, I thought you worked here." And I was like, "Who are you? I've never met you." And I'm like, "I'm too old for this job, but thank you." And they're like, "No, no, no, like you could work here." And I'm like I was squealing inside. And then all the kids, of course, they don't know, they don't know the difference. So they're all like coming up to me, hugging me, and they want to take pictures and stuff. And I had this like non-uniform, like plain clothes person come up to me with like an earpiece and a clipboard. And they were like, we're going to have to ask you to stop taking pictures with the guests. If they ask you to sign an autograph, you have to say no. And I'm like, I know your policy. Like, I know that every character has to sign the same and blah, blah, blah. But like, how do you say no to a picture with a little kid that like they see you and they're in awe and they're like, oh my God, like it's just a picture, like I'm not claiming to be the real deal or the employee, but like it makes the kid happy. Like, I don't know, like, it was so hard for me to say no to a little kid, like but, um but yeah, I rode, the magic carpet ride dressed as Princess Jasmine, and people were, like, filming me, and I guess it caused, like, a scene, and, the earpiece guy was like, "You can't do that." I'm like, "I mean, I bought a ticket, I'm wearing a costume, I'm allowed, like, sorry." So, no, you can't so the reason that you can't dress up in Disney World as an adult, with the exception of the Halloween parties, is because there is a standard. So every Princess Jasmine one has to have the same exact costume. Two, they have to have the same exact makeup. They get trained on how to put on their makeup so that each one looks as close to the other as possible. Three, there can never be two Jasmines in the park at the same time and they can never cross paths. So if there is a Jasmine doing a meet and greet, there cannot be a Jasmine in the parade. Usually they will end the meet and greet because a parade is about to start and there's a Jasmine in the parade. So you never see two Jasmines at the same time, and there are never two Jasmines in the same park at the same time. So, if you show up as a Jasmine, no matter how good you are, convincing you are, if you show up as a Jasmine in costume, It's not going to be the exact same costume that Disney provided, the exact same makeup, etc. And there may be another Jasmine in the park, so they don't want the guests to believe or perceive that you are a Disney Jasmine, because if you're not up to the standard or the expectation and they take a picture of you and post it, then it like soils their reputation, because there's a subpar Jasmine when their expectation is this Jasmine. So that's why they don't want guests taking pictures with you and things like that. But every time I've dressed up as Jasmine, it happens all the time. People want to take pictures with me. People are like very complimentary, very kind, and I try to just like be quick. Like I try to say like, okay, yeah, of course I'll take a picture with your kid. Like, like, and I might do like a princess pose, and do something with their kid, but like I try to be super quick and keep it moving. And there were so many times that like people would take pictures and they'd be like, wait, you're just a guest here? And I'm like, yeah, I don't work here. And they're like, oh my God, you look so good. And I'm like, and I like, I don't like to brag about myself or anything like that, but like my costume is really good. And I looked at pictures of the makeup and I tried to replicate it, and I have like a good wig and things like that. So it's a really, really fun time. I love doing it. I do have other costumes as well, but I do love doing Jasmine because it always goes over really well in the parks. And it's comfortable. But I have a bunch of pictures. I have some pictures on like my Instagram of it, and I have lots of other pictures like saved up of that event because it's really funny. The best thing is the ride photos. Like during the Halloween parties, I'll go on the rides dressed as Princess Jasmine, and I'll get all the ride photos sent to like my app. And so I know where all the photos are on all the rides. So I have photos of me like dressed as Princess Jasmine on Space Mountain, like like, so I know when the photo's coming, and I'm like, and it's just this like dreamy photo of me like in my wig and my full costume on Space Mountain. It's stupid, but I love doing it. It's really funny. It makes for great photos. I did it on Space Mountain, Haunted Mansion, I think Splash Mountain. I did it on like everything. It's super fun. All right, next pack. Markowski, Dale, my guy, Alistair Cray, Juju. Oh, I love Juju. Mullins, Helping Hand, Microbots, Dale, Mosquito Bite, Gantu, Peter Pan. We haven't gotten any Peters yet. Fred is the foil, and a puzzle piece. I was tempted to do some Disney pounding. You still have time. You can Amazon it. What do you want to bound as? I will help you. I bound all the time. I've done a lot of bounds because bounding is allowed. You can do an outfit that is inspired by a character as long as it's not a real costume. And that is called bounding. And I have done lots of bounding. My favorite is probably Mickey Mouse. I wore a pair of like red shorts with like buttons on it, and they were just red buttons, solid, but like red shorts with like red buttons on it, a black tank top, yellow Toms, and then I had the like traditional Mickey ears that looked like Mickey's pants, like on the bottom, and then it had like the Mickey ears. And so I was Mickey Mouse. And then when I went to Tokyo Disney, I had really red hair at the time, and I had a royal blue dress and yellow shoes that were kind of croc-like. And so when I went to meet Donald, they were like, "You're dressed like Donald." And I was like, yeah, because I had like the yellow ducky kind of shaped shoes, the blue dress, and then my hair was red instead of like the scarf. So they were all super like, Japanese, they're all like giggly and cute, they were like, "Ooh, Donald. And I'm like, yes, you get it. Like, so bounding is really fun. It's really fun when people get it, you know? Like when they point you out and they're like, I see what you're doing. We've got Lead the Way, Simba, Dawson, Rafiki, Galactic Council Chamber, BEN, Prepare Your Bot, David, The Walrus, Rafiki. Ooh, this one's got lots of quests for a lot. Judy Hops, Gopher is the foil, and our puzzle piece, another replicated piece. Sorry my office is a mess. I just filmed a bunch of content and I changed outfits like a bajillion times. So I have like cosplay pieces all over the place behind me and lighting, and I was like, you know what's a good idea? Let's not clean and stream. Haha. So here we are. And I was like, my hair will cover it. And then I'm like, oh, that's a mess over there. Pay no mind to what's behind the curtain. Abu, Chief Bogo. Or is it Bogo? I would think it's Bogo. But I don't think I'm Zootopia'd enough, like recently, you know, to know. I forget. He's such a minor character, I think. Fred, the Carpenter, Hercules, Jumbo Pop, Honey Lemon. I think this looks like Anna. I think I look like the other girl, the girl with like the mean girl with the short black hair, and this is Anna, and because she's taller than me too. So I always tell Anna that she has to watch Big Hero 6 because she looks like Honey Lemon so much, and she wears glasses when she's out of her like superhero suit. The islands I pulled from the sea. Mickey Mouse. Mystical Tree. This was a good pack. I feel like I got a lot of cards I didn't get yet. Sisu. The foil is Jim Hawkins. Ah! A new piece! Yay! I think this one goes kind of up here. So we're still missing some. Still missing some. Gold coin. Roo! Oh, I put something where it didn't belong, as usual. Dawson. Juju. John Silver. Ben. Dale. Bellwether. Billy Bones. Hiro Hamada. Lilo. A foil Dale. And another repeat puzzle piece. We've got quite a bit to go through still. Trying to keep my mess clean. Mickey is pretty easy to pull off. To be fair, I don't know if I can pull this off with you all on stream. This is going to be so nauseating. I'm so sorry in advance, but my ear collection is right above me. Let's see if I can get it. That's my ear collection. So I've got like one head and like 100 pairs of ears. So, yeah, I have a sick obsession. A lot of them are, there, okay. A lot of them are small business ears, and not park ears. But I do have a lot of park ears as well. I have a set from Aulani when I went. I have a lot of like the special Epcot ones from like different lands, from different pavilions. I have several from Tokyo. And then I have like Haunted Mansion ones at a lot of the regular Disney ears that I liked. But a lot are from small shops. Because I like to support small shops, but I also like ears. So, I have quite a collection and I try to theme them for each land I'm going to. If I'm park hopping, I'll bring a change of ears with me to the parks. Um I'm really serious about wearing the right ears for the fit. I think I have over 100 at this point. I haven't counted them recently. There are some I made myself. Um, yeah, I haven't counted them recently. I have sold off a couple of them. But yeah, I have a big collection. I love ears. But I'm getting use of them because when I film my podcasts, I am wearing them as I record episodes. So I'll try to wear a different pair of ears every time. We've got Skull Rock, Prince Naveen, Prepare to Board, Making Magic, King Hubert, Gadget Hack Wrench, Megabot. They're starting to get slippy. Jasmine, my girl. Tuk Tuk. Wendy, darling. Zipper. Oh, what a little guy. Megabot foil. And another puzzle piece. Yeah, I have to do like an ears tour one day. I'll have to do like a tour video. There's so many. It's so silly. And some of them used to be scented, but aren't anymore, probably. Thievery. A little Abu action. 100 Acre Island. Stitch. Tinkerbell. Kakamora. Nick Wilde. Peter Pan. Card Soldier Spear. That's so fun. I haven't seen this card yet, actually. It's only one? I love a one drop. Mr. Smee, my guy. Monterey Jack. Moana. Jim Hawkins foil. And a puzzle piece. We're still missing so many pieces of puzzle. I think we have 3 pieces missing. Lead the way, another Jasmine card. Your characters get +2 sun this turn. Love that. That's +2 attack power. Simba. Prepare to board. Rafiki. Sunglasses. Gadget hack wrench. That's definitely the common. We've gotten so many gadgets. Hey, hey. March hare. Longboat. Seeking the half crown. Safe and sound. Fairy ship is the foil. It's nice. And, ooh, I think we've got a new puzzle piece finally. Here we go. Wait. Forgot to sniff. Moana with her hair up. Look at her hard at work. Just stressing herself out. Good job. Gazelle. A very merry birthday. Sunglasses. Sail the Azurite Sea. Nick Wilde. Pixie Dust. Vanellope von Schweetz. Another Jasmine. Gadget Hack Wrench, a different one. This is Brilliant Bosun? 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 I swear I can read. I shouldn't have tried that one. Aunt Cass is the foil. And another missing puzzle piece. Woo woo. We're one piece away from completing the puzzle. It's gotta be in here. It's gotta be. I believe it is. We're gonna find it. I'm like almost as excited to complete the puzzle as I am to get like an enchanted, which is so silly because I would much rather have an enchanted than the completed puzzle, but it would kill me to have an incomplete puzzle. I would be like, what? But I have opened other Azurite Sea, so I'm sure I've completed it at one point, you know? We've got Mickey Mouse, Mr. Litwack, Perilous Maze, Mad Hatter's Teapot, Kohoot, Sour Bill. Look at him. He's just a silly little guy. Yokai, Grand Councilwoman, Magic Carpet. We could be immortals. Kind of bummed that they gave like the um what's that band? Emo band forever song a card. It's escaping me, but I should know it because I used to listen to them. Scar, Sisu, and this is a repeated piece. God, what's their name? The Panic at the Disco wannabe band. The other one. You know the one. Come on. Why is it escaping me? Why can't I think of the name of the band? We Could Be Immortals. It's the song that was written. Fall Out Boy, that's it. That's it. Which is crazy because I love Fallout, so it's like that should have been obvious to me. It just escaped my brain completely. But We Could Be Immortals. Fall Out Boy wrote the song and it was featured in Big Hero 6. And I kind of like, so there are cards in Lorcana that are called songs, and your characters can reduce the cost of songs because your characters could sing the song, and as you play a song it completes the action on it. So the songs are obviously traditional songs in Disney movies, like, you know, Beauty and the Beast, and, you know, like Tale as Old as Time, like that. And A Whole New World. Those are obvious traditional songs. And so it kind of bums me out that they picked like We Could Be Immortals as a song because it doesn't feel like a traditional song, you know? Like, so if you look at We Could Be Immortals, for example, it says a character with cost 4 or more, you can tap that character to sing it for free. So if you've already played, let's say, Scar, who costs 5, Scar costs 5. If you've already played Scar, you could tap him to sing this song for free, and you don't have to pay the cost of 4. You can just play it. And it says your inventor cards gain resist +6 this turn. Then this card goes into your inkwell, which is mana, face down, and exerted. So it becomes like you play this card, it does the thing, and then it becomes tapped mana that is just yours to keep forever. So you can either pay 4 to play it, or you can use a character, tap that character, play it, do the ability, put it in your inkwell tapped. So it actually is a really cool card. It has a really good function if you have like the means to play it in your deck. But I'm just so bummed that it's not like a traditional song, you know? Like they picked something so like I don't mind picking modern stuff, but like I don't know. I feel like Fall Out Boy doesn't haven't earned the Lorcana card goodness yet, you know? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I feel bad, but like I'm just like such a diehard classic fan, you know? Thievery, Chip, Heathcliff, Sisu, Hercules, Nick Wilde, Pluto, March Hare, Kakamora, and there are different Kakamoras. They do different things. Treasure Mountain, Madam Mim, Rue is the foil, and I think we've completed. Is this it? Is this it? Yes! Haha, we have a full puzzle. How satisfying. We got there, fam. All right, I'm going to collect one of each of the puzzle pieces. Because I like to keep one set, and then I give away the extras. It's not a Mencken and Ashman banger. Yes, you get it. You know. You know the deal. All right, so that's a full set. And then anything after this, I'll happily give away to anybody who wants it. So you didn't like the songs of Moana and Encanto, so you're not a Lin-Manuel Miranda fan? Because listen to this, I have a fun tidbit. I have a friend who just went to the movie theaters to see Wicked recently. Like maybe it was like not when it first came out, but maybe a few weeks after it came out. So they went to the local theater. I live in North Jersey, very, very near New York City. So my friend went to the movie theater with his wife and they went to see Wicked, and there was a preview for Moana 2, and he turns to his wife and says, "I'm so disappointed that Lin-Manuel Miranda is not involved in this because I loved him and his work in the first Moana. Like, I'm bummed that he's not doing the music for Moana 2," which I didn't even know. I was like, "Oh, he's not doing the music for Moana 2. That's weird." Um and then they watch Wicked, the lights come up, and Lin-Manuel Miranda was in the theater with them, with his family. And he was like, "Oh my god, I was just talking about you." And he was like, "I'm sorry to bother you, and I know you're with your family, like, but can I have a picture?" And he took a picture with him, and bless his heart, Lin-Manuel Miranda was wearing a Hadestown beanie. So like still Broadway to the fullest, but like he was wearing a little Hadestown beanie, and they took a picture together, and I was like, "Shut the hell up. Like, where were you?" And he was like, "We were at this theater," and like he was there with his wife and his kids, and they were there to see Wicked. And I was like, "Oh my god, my mind would be blown. That's so crazy." So, he was like, "I was just talking about him because there was a Moana 2 preview. I was just talking about him." And I was like, "That's crazy. That's so cool." Like, that is such a cool experience. Um, but I have a fun Disney experience. I went to see Hadestown for the third time because Jordan Fisher was starring in it as Orpheus. Jordan Fisher is he's done lots of things for Disney. He is one of the voices of the boy band in seeing Turning Red, and he is also the voice, the male voice in the Happily Ever After fireworks. So he sings the song of the Happily Ever After fireworks, and he is very heavily involved in Disney and does a lot of work for them. So I saw him on Broadway years ago in Dear Evan Hansen. Loved him. I thought he was fantastic. So I went back to see Hadestown with him in it in one of his closing shows. It was freezing as fuck, but I stayed outside at the stage door and waited for him to come out so he could sign my playbill. And my friend and I were chatting with him while he signed the playbills, and we said, like, hey, we saw you in Dear Evan Hansen. We loved you. Like, we think you're fantastic. And we're big Disney fans. We love you in Happily Ever After. And he was like, oh my God, that is the best thing I have ever done. That is my favorite project I've ever worked on. And then he starts singing the song, and he's like, sing it if you know it. So we just started singing the Disney fireworks song with him, and we're like, ready to begin. And we're like, it was just such a crazy moment. And I was like, oh my God, my crazy Disney freak heart is exploding right now. Like, I was like, I'm gonna go home and cry about this, because like that was such a cool moment. And he sang like the whole first part of it with us, and I was like, we started this. Like, it just felt like such a cool moment. So that's your little Broadway Disney crossover for tonight. Skull Rock, Prince Naveen, Gazelle, the White Rose, who will soon be painted red, Mullins, Baymax's healthcare chip, Unfortunate Situation, Tinkerbell, Aladdin, Raya, Daisy Duck, and Basil in foil. We've got a little Stitch puzzle piece. Yeah, it was super cool. It was such a good experience. For sure. By the way, everyone, I have small packs is so good. I have completely revamped my Discord. It is now in my link tree. And it is open for everyone to join so that you can meet new people, jam games, play games that you're into. I play many TCGs, not just Magic. So if you are looking to find a welcoming, fun space to play your nerdy card games or watch movies, because I'm hoping to have like community movie watch nights and stuff like that, join the Discord and hang out. I worked really, really, really hard on developing it because I am an old lady on the internet, and making that Discord took every little piece of me that I had. So please join the Discord if you are so inclined. It is in my link tree. We've got Adorabeezel Winter Pop, Chip, Heathcliff, Stay Put, Red. Gosh darn it. Fairy Ship, Twinfire, Institute of Technology, Prince Philip, John Darling, Training Dummy, Sugar Rush Speedway, Captain Amelia, Yokai, and a puzzle piece. Goes here. We're nearly completing a second round of puzzle pieces. It took so long to get the first, and now we're nearly getting the second. Eek. Kakamora. Good job. Toodles. I got Toodles' hat when I was in Tokyo Disney. So it's above me. It's really high up. But it's like a little furry beanie with ears, and then it's got like a skunk tail on the back. It's adorable because everything in Japan is adorable. Making Magic. I wanted the raccoon one so bad, but I couldn't find it anywhere. I found like the fox one and the bunny one, and I was like, okay, I want the skunk one for sure, but I also want the raccoon one. Couldn't find it anywhere. I was so bummed. Galactic Council Chamber, Yokai, Prince Naveen, Megabot, Nick Wilde, Baymax, finally, Personal Healthcare Companion, Owl Island, and a foil Skull Rock. Ooh, another puzzle piece. We're one away from our second round of puzzle pieces. Taboo, Mr. Litwack, Basil, Tinkerbell, Twinfire, Jumbo Pop, Chip, Bellwether, Unfortunate Situation, Winnie the Pooh, Oswald! We haven't gotten an Oswald yet. Calhoun, and that's a foil. And I think we've got 3 packs left of this box. Then we'll take a little break. I'll sort them on my own. I won't bore you with that. Well, they're color sorted, but I'll put them in numerical order later and put them in the binders. But I'll take a little break, get another water, and then we'll move on to Shimmering Skies, which is the set I completely missed, like a ding dong. Gold coin, I Won't Give In, Toodles, The White Rose, John Silver, Baymax's healthcare chip, Hero Hamada, Rescue Rangers Away, we haven't gotten that yet, Transport Pod, Moana, Kakamora Leader, Simba, Pride Protector, that's a good pack, we've not seen a lot of these, Mr. Smee foil, and another puzzle piece. Moana, Self-Taught Sailor, I Won't Give In, Heffalumps and Woozles, Genie, King Hubert, Institute of Technology, Owl, Myrtle Edmonds, what a brat, Jim Hawkins, Maleficent Staff, Hades, Gadget Hack Wrench Foil, and our last missing puzzle piece. So we've got another complete set. We've got 2 completes and then a couple straggling extras. And I'll compare it to what I've already opened. So I might have some more complete sets. I only need 1, so I'm going to give the rest away. We've got Aladdin, 100 Acre Island, Galactic Communicator, The Carpenter, Jim Hawkins, Gadget Hack Wrench, Dr. Delbert Doppler, Owl, Donald Duck, Flotilla, Madam Mim, foil sunglasses, and a Stitch. All right, I will be right back. I'm going to replenish my water in a second. I'm just going to stack these up so that I could sort them later by number because I like sorting them by number and putting them in binders. So I'm going to stack these up nicely and then replenish my water and then come back and do Shimmering Skies because I have a whole other box to open with you all. I would appreciate it if you could just hang out. I would just be like a minute and a half, halfsies. Just want to go get some more water because I'm doing a lot of talking, just yapping. So I'll put my be right back screen on and I will actually be right back. And I'm back. Yay! Thank you all for hanging out and staying with me. I am going to open my second box, Shimmering Skies. I accidentally skipped this set when it came out, and I realized that I didn't have it. So, and I cheated. I didn't get water. I found a ginger ale in my fridge, and I was like, tasty. I know I just pierced this. Here it is. No, that's not even where it is. Oh my god. I know I just... Wow. Oh, here. I was like, where is the hole I just created? Alright. You have a Heffalumps and Woozle story from when you were younger? Oh my god. Have you been on the ride? Have you ever been on the Winnie the Pooh ride? It's very like it's definitely a kiddish ride, and it's for kids cuz it's slow, and it's like, like the long line is for kids and all that. But when it's a low wait time, I always ride it because I really like that ride, and the Heffalumps and Woozle scene is my favorite. It is a fever dream 100%, and the ride is no exception. Thanks for joining the Discord. Oh my god, once I'm off stream, I'll wave to you and I'll say hello. Thank you. Yes, I will probably post stuff in the Disney travel area, and I'll probably create a page for like Disney stuff as well, like Disney content and Disney like Lorcana and just like all things Disney. Like I'll probably put a separate page for it. But but yeah, you should write it. You should write it like just for the memories. For the trauma. Um oh gosh. I put like all my cards here in the corner where my box used to be. Let me move my mic. Ooh, I've got limited space here. Okay. Here. I think that's good. I think we're good. Thanks, King Wiggins. All right. We're starting with Maui. With a Zaddy. And we're off to Shimmering Skies. Let's see what we get. Oh, this one smells really good. It smells different than the last, more potent. It's like more metallic. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It smells really good. It's not quite gas station, but it's got something. It's got a little oomph that the other set did not have. So I'm pleasantly surprised. Let's see. All right. We've got Mickey Mouse, Enthusiastic Dancer. Clarabelle! Oh, I'm so bummed I missed this set. Hypnotic Strength. Kenai. Minnie Mouse. Simba, Lost Prince. Seven Dwarves Mine. That sounds fun. What does that do? Okay, it's got one lore. During your turn, the first time you move a character here, you may deal 1 damage to the chosen character. The moved character as a knight deal 2 damage instead. I feel like that's could be good. I don't know how many knights there are, but I feel like that card has potential. We'll see, we'll see. Mother Gothel. Okay, so aside from Jasmine, with like my natural hair, which is what you're seeing now, like my natural thick black curly hair, I feel like Mother Gothel is the character that I most look like second. I know it's hard to like visualize the Jasmine, but in costume, I do quite look like the Jasmine in the parks. But Mother Gothel for sure is my second most doppelganger character that exists. So I do have a Mother Gothel costume that once upon a time was like too tight for me and now might be too big. I haven't tried it on in a long time, but I'm trying to make the Mother Gothel costume happen one day. So hopefully by October, my hair will be long enough and I can tailor it and we'll see. We'll see if I can pull off Mother Gothel by then. Rapunzel's tower. Belle. So cute. The queen. Oh, I love her. Fairest of all. Ulf. Oh, just the first time I've ever seen a nothing token in Lorcana. That's going straight to my garbage can. I'm a garbage can't. Alright, we're opening a Chef Donald here. Wow, Quick, you have such trauma with the heffalumps. Is it just the heffalumps or also the woozles? We've got Minnie Mouse, Break Free, Obscurasphere, Merlin, Fix It Felix Jr., Mickey Mouse, Amethyst Crumbcon, Minnie Mouse Dazzling Dancer, Hideaway, Rafiki, Revive, Fix It Felix Jr. Foil. I guess this one doesn't have a puzzle. Maybe they're just like tokens or whatever, but your gateway into Lorcana. 100% both. Poor Quick. We're re-traumatizing you with these cards. God, this set smells so good. I'm gonna get high. It's crazy. Taffeta, Mutton Fudge. Merryweather. White Rabbit. Healing Touch. King Candy. Duck for cover. I love the DuckTales ones. Where's the gray? There we go. Sleepy. You're welcome. Nala. Remember who you are. Basil's magnifying glass. Merlin is the foil. And we've got a Mickey Gateway. I'm just chucking them. I don't really see a use for them. I love keeping the puzzle pieces. It's so weird that they didn't do it for this one. Oh, so good. The Queen. Rancis Fluggerbutter. Zazu. Anna. Healing Decanter. Rudy. Pacha. Taffeta Mutton Fudge. Merlin's Carpet Bag. Minnie Mouse Drum Major. Mother Gothel. Oh, this is a sexy one. Excuse me, Mother Gothel. Hey, you better work. Mother Gothel Unwavering Schemer. Wreck-It Ralph is the foil. Oh, so good. Rip it and sniff it, but I'm like huffing. I have an absolute mess on my floor right now. I need to bring garbage bags up. Simba. Earth Giant. Ulf. Lilo. Ever as before. When will my life begin? That's a song. Pete. Emerald Chromacon. Amber Chromacon. Sugar Rush Speedway. Madamim. Basil's Magnifying Glass is the foil. And our Garbo card. Time for a sippy of Gingy. So good. Break Free. Clarabelle. Retrosphere. Healing Decanter. The Queen. Dopey. Bashful. Oh, we're getting all the dwarves here. Ed. So cute. Maid Marian. It's fun. Magica Dispel. Prince John's Mirror. Rancis Fluggerbutter is the foil. King Candy. Simba. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Earth Giant. Ulf. Lilo. Shield of Arendelle. Bruni. Radigan's Party. Hideaway. Pride Lands. Prince Philip. And a foil Sneezy. Let's put these over here. Just so I don't forget what set they're from. I've got to see if it's still snowing out. I haven't looked in a while at the weather. Okay, it looks like it stopped snowing. We'll see. It was supposed to stop snowing about an hour ago. Which means I have to shovel snow and clean my car up. Ugh. Okay. Chaka. Ed. Radigan. Retrosphere. Vanilla Bevon Schweetz. Shield of Arendelle. King of Hearts. Ruby Chromacon. All Fund Out. Plate Armor. Robin Hood. Potion of Might is the foil. Where are the enchanted cards? I haven't pulled an enchanted in a while. Break Free. Obscurosphere. Merlin. Fix-It Felix Jr. Chaka. Mickey Mouse Food Fight Defender. Here it is. Simba. Little John. Maid Marian. Scar. Wreck-It Ralph. Tanana. That's the foil. Let's see. Smells so good. Shimmering Skies is probably like the best smelling pack ever. Oh my god. Obsessed. Basil. Snowana Rainbow. Ulf. The Nook. Took. Crunk. Finders Keepers. Taffeta Nut and Fudge. King Candy. Denahi. Sir Ector. The Queen. That's the foil. They're getting slippery. Traveling on me. Come on, guys. Stay where you want to be. Stay in your home. Ah! No. So satisfying. It smells so good. All right, we've got Mickey Mouse, Enthusiastic Dancer, oh my god. Enthusiastic Dancer. That's it. Fauna. Archimedes. Vanellope von Schweetz. Prince John. Royal Guard. Food Fight. Of course, it's Goofy. Little John. Amber Chromicon. Chicha. Don't Let the Frostbite Bite. White Rabbit as a foil. You got there. Yeah, I did. It was a struggle for a little bit. After talking so much, my tongue goes bleh, you know? Snowana Rainbow. Hypnotic Deduction. Gathering Knowledge and Wisdom. Gazelle. Tanana. Rudy. Simba, son of Mufasa. Robin Hood. Alanadale. Rockin' Rooster. All I see is Chanticleer, you know? Like Rockadoodle, which was not a Disney movie. But all I see when I see this is Rockadoodle. Alanadale. Fake ass Chanticleer. Whatever. Elsa's Ice Palace. Royal Tantrum. Foil Nala. Tell me somebody else here has seen Rockadoodle. Because that, like, shaped my entire childhood. I wanna rock-a-doodle-doodle to you. It was like a rooster. I was gonna say chicken. It was a rooster that was like an Elvis wannabe. Please tell me I'm not the only one who's seen Rockadoodle here. Because that's going to be, if nobody's seen Rockadoodle, I swear that's going to be the movie that we watch in my Discord. In my Discord watch party, I'm going to be like, Rockadoodle movie night, baby. Everybody needs to be educated on this. Ever as before. Potion of Might. Night Howler Rage. I almost said the honk. The knock. Fix It Felix Jr. Hey Hey. You've never seen Rockadoodle? Oh my god, stop. How old are you? How old are you right now? Tell me. Tell me immediately how old you are. Oh my god, you've never seen 30, you're 38 and you've never seen Rockadoodle? No. I'm appalled. I can't. Where? Where did you grow up? Where did you grow up? And how have you not seen Rockadoodle? I need to pause this. I can't. I need to pause this deck. This pack. Exit! Welcome in. We are talking about Rockadoodle, the movie. Please tell me you've seen Rockadoodle. It is about a rooster that is kind of like Elvis, and his name was Chanticleer. Please tell me that you've seen Rockadoodle. And if you have not, please join my Discord because, yes, Rockadoodle. Yes, yes. Tell me that you have seen Rockadoodle. Please. If you have not seen Rockadoodle, I promise you that's going to be the next movie that I am forcibly showing my Discord on our watch party night. Because I feel like everybody needs to see Rockadoodle. You're 38 and you grew up in New York and you have not seen Rockadoodle? How? 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 I cannot. I'm so shocked. I'm shooketh to my core. Exit, please. Tell me you've seen Rockadoodle. I'm gonna continue. But inside, I'm almost hurt. Almost hurt. I don't hold it against you because you've clearly been deprived. But don't worry, I can fix this. I can fix this. I can bring you to the light. I can make you right. Rockadoodle is coming soon to you, okay? You're going to be brought home. And then oh my god, Rockadoodle was such a fixture of my youth. I cannot even. And this whatever this fake ass Lorcana card that came up that was like a wannabe Rockadoodle. I was like, "You're not Rockadoodle. Stop it." So, I need you to understand where I'm coming from when I say that that Lorcana card will never be played in a deck that I play because that is a fake ass Rockadoodle. Anyway, the library. Glimmer versus Glimmer. All funned out. Yzma. Shenzi. We're collecting all of the hyenas. Iago. You had it on VHS? That's what I'm talking about. It doesn't exist on anything but VHS, I'm convinced. It must only exist on VHS. Oh, thank you. I'm probably going to do like a Disney page on Discord. I haven't added it yet, but Rockadoodle is definitely not Disney. It's like in line with like Fievel and Thumbelina. Like it was of that era, you know, like All Dogs Go to Heaven, Fievel, Thumbelina. Those were non-Disney movies that were like fucking bangers of our times, you know? So like Rockadoodle is up there, and anybody who has not seen Rockadoodle, like I feel the need to like educate them on it because it's such a staple. It's incredible. It's so good. Yes, American Tail was amazing. So, yeah. Fievel, Thumbelina, All Dogs Go to Heaven, Rockadoodle. Top 4 Disney, non-Disney movies that could have been Disney movies because they were such bangers. Five-All? I don't know. Or Rockadoodle. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who produced it. Because I was like, I don't know, 7 when it came out. So I didn't give a shit who producers were, but I was like, this is a banger. This movie slaps. Potion of Might. Night Howler Rage. The Knock. Fix It Felix Jr. Merlin. Sneezy. Bashful. Shenzi. Invited to the Ball. Luisa Madrigal. Oh, bless. Robin Hood. Bruni is the foil. Where's the purple? There it is. And the Discord is in my link tree. So if you just go to like linktree/a girl named Ron, the Discord's in there. You're free to join. I just updated it and it took me like a whole week to update because I'm an old lady on the internet. So, it was a lot of effort on my part, but we got there and I think it's ready to go. So, please join the Discord if you are so inclined and join my shenanigans and my silly little watch parties that I am hoping to start very, very soon. And I'm starting with Rockadoodle for sure. We've got Merlin. Evil comes prepared. Bonsai. Minnie Mouse. Gale. Happy. Archimedes. Scar. Tipo. Clarabelle. Prince Naveen. A Clarabelle foil. A different Clarabelle. Okay. Was an Irish-American animation studio established in 1979 by animator Don Bluth. They were former Disney animators, left Disney. Wow, they did all those movies? Well, it's no surprise that I'm a fan of all of them because clearly I have taste. And I have a type, and my type is Don Bluth, apparently. They really are so good. They're all bangers. Thank you, Exit, for that stellar research. These packs smell absolutely incredible. I make candles, but if I could bottle the smell, I would. Oh, God, it's so good. This is the ultimate pack. Like, I want to make this into a candle. Oh, God, so good. Daisy Duck. Obscurasphere. Anna. Vanellope von Schweetz. Basil. Mickey Mouse. Pete. Clarabelle. Sven. Queen's Censor Corps. Gaston. You're welcome is the foil. Thanks, Exit, for that little tidbit. That was so useful. It was amazing. But I want to watch Rockadoodle with every fiber of my being. So like I'm going to try to make that happen really soon. I have to find like where I can watch it, but yeah. Oh, the Secret Lair SpongeBob is so silly, and that is right up my alley. So dumb, but I'm ready for it. We've got Donald Duck Focused Flatfoot. Daisy Duck, Flora, Archimedes, Rut, Royal Guard, Monstro! That's fun. Turbo, Sapphire Chromacon. That's our first one. Oh, I put it in the wrong color. Moana, Determined Explorer. Scrooge McDuck! I love the Scrooge cards. Anna is our foil. I was like, wait, why are these movies so good? Thank you, Google. Yes! No, this is an older set. So, okay. Tonight, I opened Azurite Sea, which is the last set that came out. I opened some previously, but I had a box that I hadn't opened yet. So I was like, you know what? I need to open this, sort it, store it, whatever. And then I realized while I was going through my collection that I actually skipped a set accidentally. And that is Shimmering Skies. So this is the only box of Shimmering Skies that I've ever gotten. And so I opened the Azurite Sea box first, and now I'm opening the Shimmering Skies because I haven't done that yet. But I will be storing my Shimmering Skies at, which is going to be like a bit of a lowly collection because I only have this one box, and then I'm going to be storing my Azurite Sea, which I have 2.5 boxes because I have 2 full boxes and then like a trove, what the Lorcana collection calls a trove. So yeah, I accidentally completely skipped this set, which was so silly of me. But I did, and when I realized, I was like, I need to buy a box of it. So I bought a box and now I'm opening it. So this is all I have of the Shimmering Skies collection, but hopefully I get good pulls and I get enough of the collection where I'm not missing too much, but I'll find out when I sort it and store it. We'll see. So this is not the newest, but I did open a bit of the newest just a bit ago. All right, we've got Tanana, Pete, Maleficent, Robin Hood, Took, Rudy, Magical Aid, Arthur, King Candy, Maximus, Mufasa, Vanellope von Schweetz is the foil. Thank you, Exit. Appreciate you. I did another thing that's dummy dumb. I ordered Ravnica with the intention of selling on Whatnot. However, I ordered it in conjunction with Aetherdrift, and unless you pay separate shipping, it won't ship until the last thing is ready to ship. So my Innistrad and Aetherdrift will ship together when Aetherdrift comes out, unless I pay a separate shipping. But now I would have to contact them and it would have to get figured out, and I'm not going to deal with it. I was like, all right, fine, just ship it all together. So I know. So I won't be doing a Whatnot live until all of that ships, unless, because I've been going through my Magic collection, so unless I do like a singles thing, I won't be doing a Whatnot live until it all ships. But it's fine. One less thing. So we'll get there. We'll get there when we get there, and it's fine. All right, we've got Pete, Robin Hood, Maleficent, Took, Medal of Heroes, Kronk, Sleepy, Tropical Rainforest, Try Everything, Coda! That's a new one for us. Grumpy. And our foil is Anna. I did a pull box last week. And all the ceilings were pulled. So I told Chad I'll be back once I make a new box. That's totally fair. That's crazy that all the ceilings were pulled. Good for you, though. You know, I hope it was successful. We've got Vision of the Future, Mickey Mouse, Enthusiastic Dancer. I can't enunciate, it's too late. Hypnotic Strength, Clarabelle, Kanai, Simba, Magical Aid, Glimmer versus Glimmer, Merlin's Cottage, The Sword released. Pete, Food Fight is the foil. It was a lot of fun. It's always great when people actually get good cards. Yeah, right? Oh my god, you were the one who pulled the Bumbleflower, right? Oh my god, that was insane. That was like one of my favorite moments ever on Whatnot. You pulled like that glittery, expensive, crazy Bumbleflower, like the $400 Bumbleflower on my Whatnot, and I felt so cool. I was like, I did this! Me, I have the magic fingers. Evil comes prepared. And it was your birthday, right? Like, it was like something crazy. Minnie Mouse. Gale. Bonsai. Vision of the Future. Hey Hey. Stitch. Ed. That's the Rockadoodle. That's the fake ass Rockadoodle. Alanadale or whatever. Alanadale. Whatever the fuck this is fake ass Rockadoodle. I'm mad about this. I don't even know what this is from. But this is fake ass Rockadoodle. And I'm pissed. Vanellope von Schweetz. Pete. When will my life begin? Right? Get him out of here. I'm offended. Like, this is trying to be Rockadoodle so hard, right? I don't know what this is from, but this is not it for me. Because the only rooster that croons in my soul is Chanticleer. Okay? I won't have any of it. As much as I love Disney, Chanticleer is the only rooster that croons in my soul. You would have assumed that it was from Rockadoodle, except that Rockadoodle was not Disney, so it can't be. And that's my point. Is like, whatever the hell this is from has to be some modern day knockoff of Rockadoodle. And I will not stand for it. Gosh darn it. Alright, we've got 3 packs left of Shimmering Skies, which means that my good huffin' is almost over. Because this pack is tasty to smell. Oh, so good. It is so, so good. It's insane. All right, we've got Radigan, Ed, Fix-It Felix Jr., Cogsworth, Chaka. When will my life begin? Seven Doors Mine Drain, Tropical Rainforest, Rapunzel's Tower. Got a lot of locations in this pack. Doc, Blast from Your Past, and Vanellope von Schweetz is the foil. 2 packs left. We have Rockadoodle at home for sure. For sure. We're gonna do it. I'm doing it in my Discord 100%. It's gotta be the first watch party. Because I have to educate the masses, you know? Like, you haven't seen Rockadoodle? I feel sorry for you. Medal of Heroes, Taffeta Mutton Fudge, Merryweather, White Rabbit, Healing Touch, Sneezy, Finders Keepers, Taffeta Mutton Fudge, Ludwig von Drake, Maleficent, Prince John, Amethyst Chromacon in foil. Nice. And our very last pack of the night. God, I'm gonna miss this smell so much. So good. Donald Duck starting strong with the card we haven't gotten. Prince John, Fauna, Cogsworth, Vanellope von Schweetz. Oh, I put something where it didn't belong. Dopey, Bruni, Radigan's Party, The Library, Tug of War, Olaf, Typo, and no special cards this time. We didn't get any enchanteds. Nuts-a-rooney. I feel like we haven't gotten any enchanteds in a long time, but it's fine. All right. Let's see if we can send a raid over. No enchants. I opened 2 boxes. No enchanteds. And the last few times I've opened boxes of Lorcana, I also got no enchanteds, which is wild because the first couple boxes I opened, I always got enchanteds, but this time I did not. It was wild. Like the last few times. So it's a bummer. But alas, luck of the draw. I'm gonna send a raid over to someone. Let's see who's on. Please hang on in here and say hello to some of my friends. I would love a healthy raid, so please hang in here. I'm gonna raid over to Mercurio, who is on Arena. Please say hello. I appreciate it. Leave after if you want. Thank you so much. Have a great night, everyone.